Hey guys, I would like to give you a short little tutorial on week 2 and just kind of sum up what I'm going to assign for this week. So we are going to start the week off with another workshop, and this one is an important one. It's our thesis workshop. So if you guys look at the first thing I posted here, notice how it's a little paper clip, which means it's a file, and I would like you to download this file. This is going to give you access to the slideshow that I use here in this workshop. So what I would do is I would download this file and then go ahead and open up the workshop. And that way you'll be able to see step by step exactly each slide and each practice that I'm giving throughout the workshop. So just so you know, the same file is right here. You can download it here. You can download it on our home page. And then I would like you guys to click on each lecture video. Each one is like, it ranges. One video is about like 10, 11 minutes. Another one's about 15 minutes. I would say at most, watching these lecture videos will take you at most 45 minutes. So what you should do is click on each one and then go ahead and complete the workshop step by step. So what I would recommend you do is open up a Google Docs page and type out your practices for type out all of the practices that I indicate. So notice how I wrote up here that there are a total of 8 practices. I call them steps in the workshop. So you should click on the workshop video, get started. In the video itself, I ask you to press pause and do the work, and then of course continue on. This is part 1, part 2, part 3. So after you are done with your work and you have it all written out and it's all organized on your Google Docs page, you are going to click on the reply button in the bottom here and then post your reply. And of course, you do have 2 replies that you are responsible for. So don't forget that this workshop is not complete just because you post your work. You also have to reply to the work of 2 other classmates. So it's possible that you will do this on, let's say, Monday, but then make sure you come back to the workshop later on in the week so that you can post your replies. We have a total of 3 readings this week. There are 3 articles. The first one is an online article by Corey Mintz. If you click here, it'll take you directly to our online article just to show you this is what it looks like. And then there are 2 book chapters that I would like you to read. So this one right here by Tom Morris is chapter 19 of the book. And then this one right here by Christopher Robichaud is chapter 14 of the book. So when you click here, and I just want to demonstrate what I mean, when you actually click on the link, it is going to take you to our library page. And then from that point on, it'll probably ask for your login information. And after you log in, you use your Cal State LA login. I'm going to click on the link right there. Voila, the book will open up. This book is titled Superheroes and Philosophy. So what I mean is when I say chapter 19 is you have to go to the table of contents, go down to chapter 19, click on it, and you'll see that the title matches the title that I indicated. What's Behind the Mask? The Secret of Secret Identities. So you will have to read chapter 19 one day, and then go ahead and click on chapter 14. There we go. With great power comes great responsibility. That's the second article. So I did want to show you that just because it was important for you to know how to access it. Unfortunately, when you click on these ebook links, it doesn't take you directly into the chapter. So it'll take you to the book, but then you have to find the chapter yourself. Now, both of these articles do have they do have discussions. So notice how we have actually 2 discussions for these 2 articles, and then 1 is a response. Ultimately, the difference is for the response, I'm the only one that gets to see it. So if you click on the response section, you're only going to be posting a paragraph or 2, and I'm the one that is going to be reading it. It's more of like, it's not really a personal response, but it doesn't require interaction with classmates. But the 2 other responses do require some interaction. I'm not going to go crazy with it. I just want you guys to respond to 1 classmate. So let me just open one up just so you can see. After you post your response, I am going to ask you to respond to 1 classmate's post. Now, I want to show you something. There is a podcast option available. What this means, if you click on the podcast option, you will be able to record yourself. So you could do an audio recording of yourself and post the audio recording. So let's say after you are done posting your response, you've completed step 2 and you've already posted your response, you now have to reply to a classmate. So you can, go through your classmates' posts, and then you're like, oh, I want to respond to this person. Well, you could actually record your response through an audio message. I do this all the time just because sometimes it's easier to hear the person than to sit there and read all this writing. So I'm okay with your responses being via podcast. And if you notice, I did that for both discussions down here. You can do that for this discussion as well. You can use the podcast option that's at the bottom here. So it just kind of like makes it fun. It's a little bit more of an interactive discussion. And again, I'm not asking you to go crazy with it. I just want you to reply to 1 classmate. If you want to reply to more classmates, I will not be mad at you. I think that will be great, and that it'll go above and beyond what I'm asking for. And that will complete the week's work. And I just want to show you one other thing. There are 3 quizzes. Honestly, there's no other real way of monitoring whether or not you guys are doing the readings. And so these quizzes are timed. I just want you to know that typically 5-point quizzes, which are basically 5 question quizzes, I give you 15 minutes to complete. Now, that's way more than the actual classroom time most students get in a face-to-face class. 10-point quizzes, I give you guys 30 minutes to complete. So this quiz up here by Corey Mintz, that's on the article, you'll have 15 minutes. This one right here, you'll have 30 minutes. This one right here, you'll have 30 minutes. The last thing I would like to say is these last 2 readings from the book chapter are philosophy-based articles, and they're not that easy to understand. So that's my little warning for you guys. These articles, they have philosophy concepts, and the terminology might be unfamiliar to a lot of people. So I do think it's important for you to take detailed notes as you are reading these articles. Honestly, it will help you retain the information, and it'll help you realize, what kind of quotes you might want to use for your essay coming up. And that will complete week number 2. As usual, if you guys have any questions at all, feel free to take advantage of my office hours, or you can just email me directly. I do want to let you know that week number 2's assignments will open Sunday morning. So you might be actually listening to this come Sunday morning, although you are not required to begin the week Sunday. I just like to get a head start. So Sunday morning, you guys will have access to this entire module. And then, of course, after that, it is up to you when to complete it. All of these assignments for week 2 will be due Sunday, September 6th, exactly at 11:59 p.m. So please make sure you do meet the deadline. And Please follow my agenda. I will be sending you an announcement very soon, and it will have a breakdown of all this work, including the days that I would like you to complete each one. All right, everyone, let's get week 2 started, and I think this semester is going to go by in a breeze. Please let me know if you have any questions at all.